You are listening to part 15 of the podcast series, 15 Laws of Growth.
Law number 15 is the law of contribution, and the law of contribution simply says, growing yourself enables you to grow others. Okay? I love this next statement. If you're not doing something with your life, it doesn't matter how long it is. I've seen people who lived a very short time, and I was very excited. I mean, they didn't live very long, but they really did live. And I've known people who lived a whole long time, and you thought, what a worthless trip. What a worthless trip. I mean, okay. You just sucked air every day. Got to be more to life than that. When I was a teenager, I was greatly inspired by Benjamin Franklin. And one of the things, as you know me well, is that I really value adding value to people on a daily basis. And I had a person recently ask me, where did you get the roots of that? I got that when I was a kid in high school. And I read the life of Ben Franklin. And so I'm going to give you just a couple paragraphs out of it. Every day of his adult life, Benjamin Franklin set aside time to examine two questions. The morning question was, what good shall I do today? And the evening question was, what good have I done today? Ben Franklin once wrote, I would rather have it said he lived usefully than he died rich. More than just words, it was the way Franklin lived his life. Even his position as a printer fit his philosophical bent. He did not hoard his ideas, but he shared them and everyone benefited. He had an abundance mentality. Instead of seeing the world in terms of how much money he could make, Franklin saw the world in terms of how many people he could help. To Benjamin Franklin, being useful was its own reward. So you say, John, why do I want to do a personal growth plan? Well, you want to do a personal growth plan because that's how you reach your potential. But you want to reach your potential, not to reach your potential. You want to reach your potential so that now you have something you can give to others so they can reach your potential. Your goal in life is you got to get good so you can help other people get good. And if you don't get good, they don't get good. And if you don't reach your potential, they don't reach your potential. So the whole reason for growth is I've got to get better so I can help more people get better, because you cannot give what you do not have. That's a fact. So every day, you and I should ask ourselves, what do I have to give? Now, I don't know what that answer is, but here's what I do know for sure. No matter what you have today to give, if you start growing, guess what? Tomorrow, you'll have something more to give. And that's the key to growth, and that's the key to life. I think the happiest people are the people who are growing and learning and then turning around and helping other people grow and learn. To me, there's no greater joy than taking what I'm learning and passing it on to you. So when I teach this lesson, when I do this video project, of which in the next few years, hundreds of thousands of people will watch, the great joy that I have is I know what will happen. I am getting them on a growth journey. I'm getting some of you on a growth journey. And can I tell you something? 5 years, 8 years from now, there are some of you, you'll see me somewhere, and you'll come up and say, John, remember when you talked about the laws of growth? You know when you wrote that book, and I began to read that book, and I began to apply those laws to my life, what you're going to find is you think that you have potential now as you look in your future. You think you have a good dream now as you look at your future. Can I tell you something? You ain't seen nothing yet. I couldn't do a goal-setting seminar with integrity, because my life and what I've been able to see accomplished is so much more than I could have ever imagined. Now, why is that? Is that because I'm mega talented? No. Why am I today seeing so much more than I could have ever imagined? Because when I started my growth journey, I was small and I couldn't imagine much. I couldn't see much. My little world was my little world. And so I got outside my little world and peeled it back a couple layers, but it still was kind of a little world. And guess what? When I grew to that, guess what? I still had some peeling. And when I grew to that, I had some more peeling. And so what happens is when I was in my own little world, I couldn't imagine enough layers of jump and growth. I didn't even have a clue it could happen, but it happened. Everything that I am today, I credit to two things: the unbelievable blessings of God, which I do not deserve, and two, a decision I made in my middle 20s to develop a personal growth plan. One song, sing it as good as you can, as long as you can, because you ain't going to get another one. Don't let that happen to you. There are songs within you. There are dreams within you. You have potential you don't even have a clue about. But you'll never get it unless you start the growth journey. Because you're not able today to receive what you could be. You have to grow to that. And as you grow to that, that frontier will be just a little further out. And you'll keep stretching. And what at one day would seem so hard and difficult, someday becomes so simple and easy. But then there's something else hard and difficult out there. And you keep growing to it. Don't let life come to you. You go to life. Don't expect things to happen to you. Go make things happen. So I close with these words. Happy growing. There is no finish line.